What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because once again, we're going to be bringing you a brand new deck, which is the combination of Inquiz with Frost. But not only Frost, we're going to be rocking the right side talent Frost, which does extra stun and slow on your enemies, which is really, really cool because it's super useful for bosses, and it's also not the toxic version of Frost that you see on the ladder when they use the left side talent. So guys, grab your device, grab your coffee, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. Very excited to be showing off this new deck. It's something that I don't think I've played. Maybe we made a video on it once upon a time, but I'm excited to show it off. Okay, we're rocking with our Inquiz. We gotta utilize Inquiz while we still can. Okay, with Inquiz, guys, he's gonna get nerfed, or she's gonna get nerfed very, very soon. And it's Knight of Light or Kingdom of Light faction this week. It's going to be a lot of Inquiz gameplay. But we're going to be throwing in Frost, which is a little bit different than we've been doing recently. And we're actually going to be going for the Chains of Ice here. There's a 40% chance of Frost appearing with the Mark of Ice. Merging this Frost with another unit will freeze all enemies on the field for 2 seconds and apply a 5-second Frostbite charge. Freezing prevents bosses from using their abilities, except for bosses with immunity. So that's really, really worthwhile. And something to note, right? It's not toxic for the other player. We're not freezing their mana. We're freezing our enemies, helping us take things out better. We're going to be using the left side talent for Fairy, and then Knight Statue and Scrapper with that equipment, which is our pretty typical equipment. But let's jump in. First game of the morning, guys. Make sure that you guys are subscribed. Okay, we're trying to hit that 20,000 subscriber mark. And for when we get there, we are going to be doing a special. So definitely comment your ideas down below for what you want to see from me and what you want to see out of our community. But let's jump into the first game of the morning and see how we do. All right, we found ourselves a game. Let's jump right in. That is a pretty decent start. So a little bit interesting right off the bat. We've got Puppeteer as our first boss, okay? Which typically the way I play against Puppeteer is I don't mana level anything up. I kind of just let us do our thing, and when Puppeteer moves us, we kind of deal with it. We're going to be playing it differently this time because we've already got our Inquiz on a square right there, which is exactly what we wanted. So I'm going to level him up. We already leveled him up to 3. And we're going to get a couple more units on our board to try and get him to 2, maybe even level 3, rank 3, just so we don't get moved. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different, but you always got to have to pivot dependent on what boss and board you are given. So it's always good to immediately identify what the correct play is. And I'll tell you right now, that's what the correct play is. So my opponent's running Cultist as well as Swords. So that tells me 2 things, okay? A, his Cultist is probably a pretty high level, okay? It's probably minimum on a level 12, I would say. And 2, okay, we just have to be prepared for that sword, okay? We've got to be very aware of what units he has on his board. Right now, everything on his board is the self-promoted swords, so none of his swords are actually going to be able to attack me right now, which is good. But as soon as he does get those attack swords, we're going to have to be ready to make sure that we get rid of all of our other Inquizes so that we don't get hit by that debuff. Okay, so that's what we got to do. I'm going to just do... I'll just do that. Come on, don't you... No, oh, goodness me, that was close. Alright, we're just going to do that. He still doesn't have any attack swords, so I'm just going to do that, actually. And now we can start doing some stuff, some things, okay? It's weird that we have Frost in here, because I want to just merge everything out, but at the same time, okay, so we got to get rid of that Inquiz ASAP. Go away, Inquiz. Go away, go away, go away. Because he can hit me. He can hit me! Go away, Inquiz. We could just scrapper it if we really wanted to. Okay, we lucked out. Okay. We lucked out. We're alive. Now hopefully he spams at us. At this point, that's not an issue right there. But yeah, okay, I'm split between whether or not I want to just empty out my board, scrapper everything away, and try to get my Inquiz as leveled up as possible. Probably the right play. Or trying to hold out on my board for a little while so that I can merge Frosts accordingly, but that's probably not anytime soon. So as of right now, we're just going to absolutely chill. 30 seconds more, we're going to hang out until Puppeteer comes, and then after that, we'll do a little something. Right now, he's spamming away. None of his spams can hurt my Inquiz at the moment, so I think that's a really, really good place to be. And then once he's all spammed out, which is right now, he's all done now, we can kind of readjust our game plan. But for right now, I feel pretty good. He's still spamming. Can't do anything about it. That's fine. He's probably going to merge out those cultists. That was pretty good for him. So he's already got 2 rank 4s in the middle, a rank 3 on the side. Definitely pretty well set up. Let's start scrappering some stuff. Do that, do that, do that, do that. It's fine by me. Okay, that's not 100% ideal, but don't really care. Also not ideal. That's fine. Okay, so we'll get our mans to 4 at least. We've got plenty of mana to play with, so I'm just going to eat the Dryads because we've got a decent chance of leveling up. I could probably keep Inquizes. He doesn't have any swords at the moment, so I might as well keep Inquizes. So you might say we're playing this a little bit odd just because we have kept a few random units on our board. But at the same time, I feel okay. This guy's a rank 4. If we can hit him a couple more times, that'll be good. And honestly, ranking up a Frost is also relatively worthwhile. Okay, I'm going to eat that. I don't want him to merge. Right there, dude. See, that would have hit our Inquiz and taken away our shield. I'm so glad I ate that. Paying attention to my opponent's board. You absolutely love to see it. And, okay, we've got that. So we want to just... I'll do this for right now, just so we can get a couple of... couple extra absorbs, because we're only at 6 at the moment, which is really not that great, but we do have 2 absorbs coming our way very soon. He only has 1 sword, so if he finds another sword, we're going to have a decision to make. Alright, he did not. But now we'll just watch. We'll watch. Let's see if he finds another sword. He does not. He'll probably just I don't know why he waited so long. He could probably just merge those out and go from there, but whatever. No Judgment Zone. Planet Fitness. I gotta cancel my membership. Alright, let's keep going. I'll just do that. I'll do that. We're actually gonna do this because it'll get us really close to another rank up. We haven't been able to hit that Inquiz hardly at all. He finally has a Harlequin that he can do a sword. He's going to spam one out. Again, he's doing it to rank up his own units, but he's not actually getting the benefit of also being able to hit us because we are protecting our Inquiz really, really well. We just need to get him at a higher rank. He's at 4. I don't think I've hit him once with our Scrapper. I don't believe so. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? That's also unfortunate. I was hoping that I could get literally any other unit that I could rank up and then go from there, but no dice. Let's wait until after the lion. Okay, that's fine, actually. Let's utilize that. We'll do our Frost. So I can do this, and now I can go here and here. Can you please rank up that Inquiz? like a couple more times. Just like a few more times, please. Please, please, please. I'll do that. We should be able to get him again. I'll do this also. This is ugly. This is really ugly, fellas. I'm going to do this and that. Come on, man. Hit the Inquiz. I had to get rid of that guy because we were at risk of getting hit by that Gorgon. If that Gorgon froze us, we would be in a lot of trouble. So our board is super ugly. We haven't been able to use our Frost at all. But it's just kind of the circumstance that we're in. We haven't been able to get our Inquiz ranked up to 5, 6, or 7. It's just been hitting everything else. Just really, really too bad. Again. Once again, fellas. Holy smokes. There we go. Finally. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. One more upgrade, and then I'll hang. We've got a max Frost, but we really haven't utilized him very well. Or her. Him. It. 9 seconds. We've got Tribunal and King Pudding, so either way, both ways, we want to make sure that we have our board pretty tight-knit, pretty empty. That's how you go up against it. Took out King Pudding pretty well. Not a problem there. It actually didn't hit either of our Knight statues or our Frost, so it tried to hit my Knight. It tried to hit my Inquiz as well as both of my Scrappers, but it only hit both my Scrappers because my Inquiz can't get hit. And this is going to be a GG. Hit him with a good game. So, although we didn't really show off Frost all that well in this game, we did show off how to play against Sword. So, that's always worthwhile. There's a GG, 1700 crit, so I obviously got him by a pretty good margin. Level 12 Cultist, just like I said. Yeah, he actually did make it to his active ability on Gadget because he did 15k, which is pretty funny. That's about as low as I've ever seen a hero do without doing 0, because I did 0. I didn't even get to my hero active ability. Very awkward game. Very, very awkward game. We started off so well with getting our Inquiz up to on a square immediately, but then after that, we had some trouble leveling him up at any rate. Literally, we got him to... Did we get him to 5 eventually? We got him to 5, which you guys know 5 is like minimum. Without Scrapper, I usually get him to 5 or 6. So with Scrapper, you'd think you'd have no issue getting to 7. But let's jump into one more game here. See if we can showcase Frost a little bit more. I feel a little bit bad for him because he wasn't able to get showcased very well. So let's jump into one more and see how we do in the next game. Into the second game that we go. Let's see if we can do just a little bit better. Oh, well, that'll do. That will do. GG's. I mean, I don't know. I don't have him by that much. Really? You need to disconnect? All right. All right. Whatever. Hit him with a good game. Level 6 Gadget. I bet you he has better equipment than me. Bro, you've got the legendary. Come on, man. That would have been a game. Level 13 Inquiz, level 9 Knight Statue. I got you just by a little bit of card levels, a little bit of crit, but you got me by equipment. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's jump into another game and see if we can actually play and, yeah, do our thing. Come on. Here we go. Into the final game of the day, hopefully. And let's see what we can do. Okay, we got some Frost. We had pretty good starts in those other games. But now it'll be a little bit more interesting. So now we actually have to work to get our Inquiz onto a square. We're going to have to do what we were talking about first off, to where we're going to build mana. We're going to do little to nothing. It is Gorgon, so I'll just level up my Inquiz a little bit so we don't miss out on mana. And after Gorgon, then we'll spam. Then we'll do a little something. And hopefully we can get an Inquiz on this guy, or this guy, and then we can go from there. Guys, I'm interested. Let me know in the comments, what are you playing right now? What are you playing? Are you going full-on Inquiz because you just want to get all the enjoyment out of her before she gets nerfed into the ground and then isn't viable at all? I'm actually really excited to see the changes in Night of Light because nobody plays it. And if I do play against it, I demolish it. Okay, so I'm really interested to see what kind of Night of Light gameplay it's going to look like. I'm really interested. You can absolutely count on me playing it, of course, but it'll be really fun. And it'll be a lot different than what we've been doing because I haven't been concerned whatsoever about having the right or wrong amount of Inquises on the board. They don't exist when you go right side talent. So I'm going to have to go back to age-old Inquis of like making sure I've got 4 Inquises on my board or maybe 7 Inquises on my board. If you have to, if you get a 100% chance of getting Night of Light when you use that talent, why not go for 100? Why not go for 7? And then you just use 2 Knight statues, 7 Inquises. You pretty much set it up like Blade Dancer. It could be really, really cool. It could be really, really cool. Then you get some like mana robes, or not mana robes, but staff and Trickster and just blow up the mana and you just level everybody up. It could be really, really cool. So I'm interested to see what that is going to look like. But let's take out Gorgon here. We can't get hit. His board already looks much, much better than me. But it's a marathon, not a sprint, so we're okay. Finished off our coffee. Let's find what we can. Okay, Scrapper. Boom. Okay. Oh, no. Boom. Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm going to go here, 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 here. Whoo! Can I get... Oh, yeah. We're going to do this. We're going to go here and here. I guess we'll level that guy up just because. We're going to do that. We'll let him do a little something there. And I might as well just take our time here. We'll take our time, build some mana. But we've got our guy to 3. We've got a Knight statue next to him for 3. I'm just going to do that just for the sake of it. And maybe I'll even use that Dryad on him one more time just to get him, continue to get him up. And I'm going to continue eating this and scrappering everything else we can. Just so we have... I don't want to run into the same issue as before, where we can't level up our Inquis any further because we've got too many units on the board. We're already keeping one of our Knight statues because it's just in a perfect location. So you already have a 50% decrease in chances that your Inquis is going to get leveled up. If you keep one unit on your board, you have a 100% chance that you're going to level up your Inquis all the way. You have a second one, 50% decrease. Either way, I think we'll be okay. As long as we get some decent RNG and this guy doesn't get up to like 6, where this guy's still sitting at 3. And that's kind of the 2 different trains of thought. Right there, I used my Dryads to just get a couple extra absorbs while we're staying patient. I could have kept on spamming and tried to find other Dryads to get him to 4 just off the bat and then kind of go from there. Definitely not a bad idea. We totally could have done that, and if you do that, nothing wrong with that. We just went in a different direction. I'm just going to do that. Kind of a bummer. Let's try and get some Dryads. Let's just wait for that. We'll wait for that. We'll wait for that. Oh my gosh, look at all the scrappers. Okay, so we're going to wait for this guy to go away. And then we'll figure it out. See, he's already got 6 and 6, dude. He is so far ahead, it's not even funny. Okay, we'll do this. So we'll at least get our man to 4. We can do this. Good. Golly goodness. So awkward. That is a beautiful thing. All right. All right. Kinda didn't mean to spam right there, but that's decent too. Okay, so we've got a 5 on a 6. That's pretty solid. This guy's just kind of chilling right there. Not really ideal, but not really a problem either. Monkey Kinging 4 seconds. Let's just make sure that we don't take a single hit from Monkey King. So I'm going to max out my Knight statue. He's at 6 absorbs. We're at 5 absorbs. He's at a level 6. I'm at a level 5. We actually still took him out quicker. I'm going to do this and that. Let's just level up a couple of our absorbs here. We can do that and that. And now, at least this guy's a 4. If we hit that scrapper, or hit that Dryad rather, we get him to 5 and we get that guy to 6. So that's not the end of the world. I've got my Frost there. I really do want to start utilizing Frost. It's just that these early stages of the game, it's much more important to get your Inquis to max as much as possible. And then I can start spamming Frost and start utilizing them and doing different things. But until then, you got to have your eye on the prize. You got to focus on just getting that Inquis up. So we're just going to do that right there. That is the most useless thing that could have happened. We're going to do that as well as this. That is absolutely fine. Let's get one more scrap ring. I don't care what we find. And then we're gonna call it a day for King Pudding, not Puppeteer. King Puppeteer. That could be interesting. Okay, we're at 6. We're at a max Knight statue. He's at 6 with a 6 Knight statue. We actually took the lead technically, if you're looking at it like that. I don't care about that Dryad. I don't care about that Inquis. I'm being super greedy, just trying to get our mans to max. And now we can take a sigh of relief. Okay, finally made it happen. Oliver's coming to say hi. You can't see him, but what up, dude? What up, dude? And, okay. Let's build a little bit of mana. Let's get a little bit of Frost. Okay, we got a Frost down there. 32 seconds. Kitsune is not scary. So I'm just going to, eat the Knight statues. If we get Inquises, I'll actually keep them. I'll try and keep a couple of Inquises so we can really start pushing those Absorbs, which we are in the lead of those Absorbs. So let's get our Inquis up right now. And for Frost, I'm going to just try and keep them on the board. I'm almost going to play it like Clock of Power, where I'm going to keep it on my board, and I'll just do another one. And try and merge them out periodically later down the road to help me take some more stuff out. Because both of those, I could merge both of those. Ooh, that was great. I'm glad that hit that. Both of those would do the extra chains. And we haven't even seen them, dude. We literally haven't seen them in a video. So you guys are sitting, waiting patiently to see the chains in action. What are they called? Chains of ice in action. And they haven't happened. But at least we're getting Absorbs. This is looking really, really good. We haven't had to use them yet, so kind of is what it is. I'll get my Frost up one time. I'll actually max them out, because why the heck not? And with Assassin coming in 35 seconds, let's take a breather. Everybody up. And everybody touch your toes. You can't see it. Definitely touching my toes. You guys can't tell me otherwise. All right. Nice. All right, so he's got Pretzel, actually. He's got Pretzel. We've got Frost. A little bit different trains of thought, but that should be interesting. And with 10 seconds until Assassin, he does have a max Knight statue now, but he still does not have a max Inquis. And we've got 15 Absorbs. He's got 13. Pretty even. It's going to be a battle of Pretzel versus Frost, baby. And my max Inquis versus his level 11. Shh. Okay, let's get it going, baby. Come on. I'm going to do another Inquis. We're trying to get all the Absorbs we can. Hit my gadget as soon as I can. So we actually have our active ability now. We do want to keep an eye on lions, though. If a lion comes down and hits my Inquis, we're going to have to get rid of that. The other Inquis, the excess Inquises right away. So just something to note. And maybe I'll try and start. If I see a Bannerlord, I'll hit one of my Frost to see what it's made of. Let's see, let's see. Is that a lion? I can't really tell. There's too many things going on. I'm going to go over here. 16 seconds. I think there is a Bannerlord at the end of this, isn't there? There it is. Boom! So that chain should be pretty cool. It is King Pudding next, actually. That's kind of not great for us. 2 seconds. I'm just going to eat that just to protect everything. Okay, it's going to take away a Scrapper, not a problem. But we did end up taking that out very, very convincingly. And none of the puddings are going to matter. So we'll just do... I'm going to just do that because I want to try and find one more Inquis. He's having a little bit of a tough time, and the tougher a time he has, the better off, but it didn't look like Assassin really took out that much from him. So now let's try and be a little bit more aggro on our frost, because that's going to be what makes the difference. I'm going to hit one here. Let's actually do one here too. That should be okay. I'm going to hit another one. Freeze your boys. I'm going to do another one here, which is a little risky because it is a rank 3. But that's okay. We are going to get those as absorbed, so not the end of the world. Let's see what else comes. And this is actually working really, really well. You guys are going to have to wait until like 18 minutes in to start seeing Frost do work. Okay, now you know. So we've got Warlock. We're going to do another one. Let's do another one. Oops. Okay, and if Warlock comes down to hit something, at least we've got... Oh, we can do Frost on Warlock, dude. 100% we're going to do that. Boom. Freeze that man. And then with Kitsune, we don't care about that. Bro, and that is going to be a G... well, yeah, he's taking... Kitsune's in the back. So... Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's in the front. I think it hit a rank 1 knight statue. That's not a problem. He actually kind of lucked out with all of that. It doesn't really matter necessarily, but pretty good by him. I'm just going to eat these because this isn't doing anything for us. These aren't doing anything for us either. Go down here. Go up here. Oh, now we're out of mana? Boy, where'd our mana go? Let's do that. Hit our gadget. I don't have any further frosts. I mean, we're so far in the lead. I'm just going to do this and this just to get some openings on our board here. We've got Vortex we're going through. We got the Lion coming up. Let's see what the Lion hits. A Dryad, that's fine. Let it empty. We don't have any more Frost. We don't have any more mana. We've got a rank 6 Frost over there, though. That's kind of cool. And with Virus, that shouldn't matter. We shouldn't have an issue taking it out either. Assassin could be interesting, though. Bedlam could be interesting. We actually did get switched. We don't have that much mana. And he disconnected. Alright, hit him with a good game. You love to see it. Hoffman. I mean, I know that's a very popular last name, but can't be the Hoffman that was at the beach for a while. Vikings hit him with a good game, even though he's MIA already. You know, equal equipment-ish. Got him by crit. Got him in card levels. That was pretty cool. All right, finally, we showed off the power of Frost. I think I went a little too crazy. I was utilizing him a little bit too much, but really cool. And freezing bosses is a massive help. So that was one of the first times we've actually used Frost on the right side talent, and it was actually really worthwhile. So give it a try. But guys, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.